Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Learn from Above. If you have already subscribed to my channel, press the bell icon to get the latest updates. In today's class, we are continuing with CBSE Board Exam Revision Class 10 French 2022-24 batch. And today we are going to do some practice questions on adjective et pronom possessive, the adjectives and the pronouns that indicate possession. Right. So all my other videos which are there for CBSE class 10 revision, French revision, the link to that playlist is there in the description box below, and all the related videos which are the concept explanation video of adjective possessive and pronoun possessive, their links are also there in the description. Do check them out. Okay. So in this video, I'm just going to discuss the practice questions. I'm not going to get into the huge tables because those has been already discussed. However, there's this small doubt that may bug a lot of students, right? That I want to discuss. So, for example, you have some noun which is masculine singular. Okay, a masculine singular noun. Now, for this noun, you need to use the adjective possessive and pronoun possessive as well. Okay. Now, many a times what the students might think is, okay, if the subject pronoun is L, let's make it L. If the subject pronoun is L and the noun is, there's some verb or something like that, some sentence, some words, and then the noun is masculine singular, okay, what they might think is that, okay, if they are using adjective possessive, then let's put sa over here because the subject is feminine singular, and this is a wrong approach because the nature of the adjective possessive or the pronoun possessive depends on the noun. Okay, then what about the one who possesses, the possessor, for like the owner or the possessor, on them the array will depend. Array as in, okay, if the subject pronoun is je, then if we are talking about adjective possessive, we have three options: moma me, pronoun possessive la mia, le mia, la mien, le mien. Right. If the subject is L, or maybe like Pauline, it corresponds to L. Okay, like some proper noun. Many a times you get proper noun, common noun as well. Right. You need to then to solve it, you need to make it, you need to take it to the subject, corresponding subject pronoun, and then you need to see, right? So Pauline corresponds to L. Okay. Now, if you are using adjective possessive, three options we have: so, sa, se. And if we are using pronoun possessive, la, sia, la, sia, la, sien, le, sia, le, sien. Right. Now, if the object is masculine singular and you are using the subject is feminine, we know that, but the object is masculine singular, so you are not putting sa over here, you are putting son. Okay, you are putting, and of course I think I need not to recollect this, that for like singular nouns beginning with a vowel, we use, in case we are using the adjective possessive with je, tu, il and elle, we are going for the masculine ones, like mo, Nicole, right? In the same manner, mo, to, and so. Anyways, those aspects are already discussed on my concept explanation and revision videos. Do check them out. So, son, because it's masculine singular, and if you are using a pronoun, maybe some words after we have a blank for the pronoun, then you are using le, sien. Okay. Well, it depends. It actually depends if there's a different subject. Well, usually there are different subjects only. Anyways, if it's a different subject in the second part, then of course you're using the pronoun corresponding to that subject, but you need to take care of the gender and the quantity, the number of the noun with which we are replacing the pronoun, right? Masculine singular. So, what did we recap? The agreement of gender and number does not depend on the subject, it depends on the noun. for which we are using the adjective, for which we are using the pronoun to replace it. The subject will only determine the array of the options that we have in hand. Okay, understanding the point? Now let's go to the solving part. It's a fill in the blank question. Highly recommended to open up the description box because it will be much easier. You can just scroll to the description box, then open up there. Then, or maybe even a better approach would be what? You go to the description box, attempt it, then pause the video, attempt the entire thing on your own, then play the video. That's a better approach. So that you can be clear of all the self doubts that, okay, self doubt is not a good word. Sorry. You can be clear with all the doubts that you have. Okay. Anyways, let's start discussing. And of course, for this video as well, for revision, we have taken the question from the workbook on Tuition 2 Cahier d'Exercice by Mahita Ranjit. Okay. If you have the workbook, page number 106 can be opened. If you don't, refer to the description. Dash maison est plus nouvelle que dash. Now, as we did discuss in the marking scheme discussion video as well on how to attempt the CBSE class 10th paper, in the marking scheme as well, it was mentioned that numerous responses are possible in some parts, not in all, in some parts. Where you have the subject already mentioned, you can't be creative. But here, if the subject is not mentioned, you can write anything you want. It's just that the number and the gender should comply with the noun, right? So, for example, dash maison est plus nouvelle que dash. Open-ended, completely open-ended. Of course, comparison, you can't have both of them with the same one, right? Go for the different subject pronoun, and say if first one you are going for ma, well, first one could be ma, ta, sa, notre, votre, leur. It could be actually anything, right? Ma maison est plus nouvelle than some other. My house is more new than yours, or than hers, or than theirs, right? Of course, you can't write like my house is more new than ours, so preferably go for a different person altogether. If in the one blank you are writing first person, go for second person or third person in the other, and vice versa. Okay, so ma maison est plus nouvelle que la tienne. Maison, we know it's masculine, so it's feminine, singular. Okay, la tienne. And of course, many a times we get confused. So in that case, if there's an adjective mentioned, qualitative adjective, we can get an help. Nouvelle is the feminine form. Nouveau is the masculine form, right, for new. And the same trick I would say, if you want to apply a trick, though I always say not to use tricks, but if you want to, after the noun, after the blank, if there's a noun, go for the adjective. If after the blank there's no noun, there's some verb or something else, go for the pronoun. Okay? Anyways, Jacques et Marie dash professeur sont plus stricts que dash. Now, I would say in the question Jacques et Marie, it should be a comma, like Jacques et Marie, their professors are more strict than mine or than yours. Response libre. Numerous responses are possible. But the other way around of the interpretation can be Jacques, as if I'm speaking to Jacques et Marie. Jacques et Marie, vos professeurs sont plus stricts que les miens, les tiens, etc., etc., etc. Now, Jacques and Marie are together forming third person plural. So, let's go for third person plural only in the first part. Okay. So, leur professeur. Now, professor is also plural. Hence, we have added S over here. Right. Could have been it's simply professor, then S won't be there. It's adjective possessive. Right. So, plus strict are more strict than mine. Okay. And as I said, the other way of interpretation could be I'm speaking to Jacques et Marie. So, Jacques et Marie, vos professeurs sont plus stricts que les miens. Your professors are more strict than mine, right? Or les tiens can also work, les votre can also work. Many options are there, right? As I said, usually in case of such a scenario, go for different subject pronouns in both the blanks, right? If first person in the first one, then in the next one go for second or third person, right? Anyways, il connaît dash parents et je connais dash. Now they know their parents and I know my parents. Certainly that sounds a bit odd. Of course, you are going to know your parents and they are going to know their parents. So in such a scenario, I would say a logical answer would be they know my parents and I know their parents. That's making more sense, right? But in case you wanna follow the subject pronoun and the related stuff, then of course you will write il connaissent, they know their parents and I know my parents. It's see, it's grammatically not incorrect, okay? It's grammatically not incorrect. Don't think that it's incorrect. No, it's not. It is not incorrect, okay? But logically, I mean, of course, they know their parents and I know my parents. Logically, it should be they know my parents and I know their parents, right? So that's why I'm using that approach. Though I will tell the other way around as well, the thing that I mentioned. Ils connaissent mes parents, they know my parents and I know theirs, les leurs. Okay, third person plural, pronoun possessive for plural noun. Okay, if you want to go the other way around, I know my parents, they know their parents. So in that case, you will be writing ils connaissent leurs parents, L-E-U-R-S. In place of this, you will be going for leurs parents and I know mine. So les miens. Okay? Easy. Though I'll still prefer the first one. But in the answer key, if such a question is there, it might happen that the one corresponding to the subject pronoun, immediate subject pronoun, is considered as correct. So anyways, you want to play safe, go for this. You want to follow the logic, you go for this. Anyways. Fourth one, il a pris dash imperméable et il tapote dash. Now here it's not an open-ended thing, okay. Here we have the subject pronoun and pronoun réfléchi indicating that which pronoun and which adjective corresponding we are going to use. So il a pris dash imperméable. He took his raincoat. So son imperméable et il tapote dash and he brought you yours. We have T apostrophe indicating you, pronoun réfléchi, reflexive pronoun. So he brought yours. So imperméable le tien. And I hope you are noticing that after the blank, if we have the adjective, if we have the noun, we are using adjective. If no noun, we are using the pronoun. Also, I said it in my previous video of demonstrative as well. Don't make pre-assumptions in such a question. Many a times the order can interchange. Pronoun can come first, noun can come afterward, right? So don't make any pre-assumption. Usually the adjective one comes first and pronoun after. Or maybe you may get a question where both are adjectives or both are pronouns. So don't make assumptions, okay, beforehand. Just analyze the question properly. Anyways, fifth, gare, to park. Gare, it's in imperative with vous, indicating that we need to use adjective with vous only. Gare dash voiture ici, park your car here, votre voiture ici. Okay. Je vais garder dash là-bas. I am going to park mine over there. So, la mienne. Feminine singular, voiture is feminine singular, so la mienne. And as I said, Please avoid the mistake of considering the gender or number of the pronoun of the subject for the adjective or pronoun to be used for the noun. See, the subject is only opening up the options for you. Okay. La mienne. Je pense souvent à dash cousin. I think often about my cousins, mes cousins. Very easy. Mais elle ne pense jamais dash, but she never thinks about hers. Cousin, masculine singular, so les siens. Nous sommes allés en vacances avec dash amis. Before that, let me check the recording once if it's going on fine or not. Yes, it's going on completely fine. 16 minutes. Okay, my videos, revision videos also tend to be a bit longer. Anyways, it's fine. We are discussing everything in depth. Nous sommes allés en vacances avec dash ami. We went to the vacations with our friend. Ami is in masculine singular. So notre ami, our friend. Et vous, êtes-vous allé avec dash? And you? Do you go with yours? Êtes-vous allé avec la vôtre? And of course, take care of this thing. In adjective, notre, votre doesn't have this accent, and in the pronoun, they do have. Okay? La vôtre. Il donne des biscuits à dash chien. He gave some biscuits to his dogs. Say chien. Don't tell des biscuits dash. Now see. Here, we already have in front of both the blanks, we have third person singular. So in this case, you can use in both the blanks third person singular. But if it's an open-ended question, where like both the blanks can have a free response, in that case, don't go for answers with the same person corresponding to the same person. So, person as in first person, second person, third person. Okay, not the noun person. So here, since in the first one we have L and in the second one we have L, we have to use the same category, the same person corresponding to the same person only, third person singular. So Il donne des biscuits à ses chiens, donne-t-elle des biscuits? There should be a is missing, to hers. Does she give the biscuits to hers? Des biscuits les siens. Okay. 10th I'll write over there. 9th, dash voisin ne vous aide pas. Ne vous aide pas. Vous. Pronoun réfléchi again, indicating we need to use with vous. The adjective need to be used with vous. Voisin. Vos. Vos voisins. Plural. Dash sont très sympas. Now you may go for mine are very kind. Yours are very kind, his, hers are very kind, theirs are very kind. Not yours are very kind. No, not yours are very kind. His, hers, mine, ours, theirs. These are the options that you have. So we can go for maybe les miens or let's go for les nôtres. Ours are very kind. Works, les nôtres. Also to be noted, like in adjective, we have votre and notre for singular and vo and no for plural. In pronoun, we have votre and notre only, but in singular, we don't have s, in plural, we have s. And of course, the accent is also there. In adjective, we don't have it. So, ours are very kind. Okay, les nôtres sont très sympas. Last one, as-tu pris dash ciseaux, ciseaux, scissors. Did you take my scissors? Did you take my scissors? Oh, what am I doing? I have written the answer for the second blank earlier. Oh god. As-tu pris mes ciseaux? Dash sont dans le tiroir. Yours are in the cupboard. Right. Les tiens. So did you take your scissors? Mine are in the cupboard. I mean, this is also making sense, but I feel this one is a better option. Did you take my scissors? Yours are in the cupboard. Okay, I opened the cupboard. I saw that, okay, my scissors are not there. That guy's scissor is there. I'm going to that guy. I'm asking, hey, did you take my scissors? Because your scissors are yours are in the cupboard. With this, we are done with adjective, pronoun, possessive practice questions as well. Now I think there are hardly 4 or 5 more topics are left from the grammar section. This is the 4th revision video for this particular batch. And of course, I have already uploaded many revision videos already. 2021-22 batch, 22-23 batch. So please check out. Of course, 2021-22 the pattern was slightly different. Term 1, term 2 pattern was there. Term 1 objective, term 2 subjective. So you may not be willing to go for those particular videos, but you may pick up the videos which are of the current pattern, right? And 22-23 I have amalgamated the playlist. Right now there's just one playlist until and unless there's some change in the syllabus. Okay. So anyways, let's put a halt here. C'est tout pour aujourd'hui. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Learn French with Anubhav. And if you have any doubts or suggestion, you may write that in the comment section below. You may also like my Facebook page by the same name, Learn French with Anubhav. See you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Au revoir. N'oubliez pas qu'à langue française, c'est l'amour.